Wonderful. Okay, guys. Well, welcome everybody. My name is Chuck Hansen, and it is January the 11th. We're plowing right through the first month of 2019. And, you know, what I was asked to do today was just kind of do, you know, a very quick overview of the compensation plan, but I added some things in there. And I'm one of those people that likes to keep it very simple and very straightforward and not, not too many moving parts, if you will. So for all of you that don't know me, I've been around the network marketing industry for now 31 years full-time, owned an advertising agency for 16 years prior to that, got drug off to a meeting, literally, 31 years ago. And that was my intro to network marketing. And of course, it happened all before the internet, all before cell phones, all before, all those things, fax machines, and on and on. And, my girls hear me talking like that, and they go, "Dad, you must be really old. You must be really old. If you were around before all those things were invented, how about the car? Did they have a car?" And I said, we had cars, but they didn't have seat belts, and they had a lot of pointed things in it, and nobody got killed. But anyway, hey, so I've had the good fortune to be at the right place at the right time a couple of times in my career, and as a result of that, I've made an awful lot of money. I've had six-figure monthly incomes, and those went on for a long, long period of time, except that I never thought that they were ever going to end, and so I overspent, right? I spent all that money. I was sitting here in May, the fattest I had ever been in my life, and I'll say that. Now I can say it without being ashamed of the fact that I was fat, because now I'm not. I got a call from Rick and Dave, and they told me about this incredible weight loss coffee. And I said, "Hey guys, I'll listen to the call because you guys took, the initiative to call me, to ask me to listen to the call." And so I listened to it, and, I heard some great testimonials, and, I ordered some product. I got it the next week. I started drinking 2 cups of coffee every morning like they told me I should, which is what I did anyway, right? So it wasn't anything different than what I was already doing. And, I accidentally got on a scale, and, I lost 9 pounds, and I kind of was shocked, quite frankly. It went on that whole month, right? 18 pounds. I'm now, I had a physical the other day. My doctor said when I was in there a year ago, I was 215. I'm now 177. So you can do the math. That's 38 pounds. But more importantly is I don't have the stomach anymore, and I've lost inches from, all over. And quite frankly, that's a great thing. So, hey, what I want to do, guys, is share some information with you. And if you'll just give me a hand, that you can see. Mitch, can you see that slide? You can see my desktop fine? Great.
Yeah, I can see it. It's fine.
Yeah, great.
Just click to add title.
Yeah. You click to add title. Oh, yeah, I forgot to add the title to that one. So, but yes, and it's all about Valentis. I never thought that I would ever be with Valentis. I've known Dave Jordan for about 8 years. I've known Rick for about 20, and I knew when they started the company, I wasn't interested. I was just doing my own thing, and here we are, right? Who would have ever guessed? But I want to say welcome and thanks for joining me here today. And that's me prior to losing 38 pounds. As you can see, there's a little difference in the face, and that's my son Rocky. We look similar. We're from different mothers, though. So My advice, my advice for what it's worth is don't try and learn everything before you get started. Learn as you go, right? I don't want any of you to become an expert. I want you to focus on money-making activities. Don't become an expert. Become a good student so that you can become a great teacher. And, you know, that's what I did, you know, 31 years ago. I started becoming a good student. I went and participated in everything so that I could understand this new business that I was part of and new industry that I was part of called network marketing. As far as I know, guys, 2019 is going to be awesome. So if you're here, congratulations. You're at the right place at the right time. And you know, what I want to talk about today is best way to get started, placement and qualifications, and a simple overview of how we make money. Again, not a detailed, you know, inch by inch, but just a real simple overview. You know, and one of the things that I show all the time is this little chart, because this little chart really says all of it. You know, if you look at the 4 basic ways you can get started, the Business Builder package is undoubtedly the best way because it does a number of things. It pays you the most money. So all you have to know is that if you want to maximize the payout of the compensation plan for the time and effort that you're going to put into Valentis, then you've got to start with a Business Builder pack. If you started with something else, that's okay. You're just going to make less money, right? You're not going to be able to access the legacy bonus or the global bonus pool, which will have a direct impact in the amount of money that you can make. So just remember, Business Builder pack, best way to get started, right? And here's our compensation plan. You know, you can earn a fast start bonus up to $100, a legacy coded bonus, $100, unblocked and to an unlimited levels. So that's a big one. And then the dual team bonus. You know, a lot of people talk to me about dual team, binary, and so on and so forth. And yes, it is 2 legs, right? 2 legs. That's why we call it a dual team, leg 1, leg 2. But it's not your typical binary. You know, the typical binary that was created early on paid a percentage of the weakest leg, right? The weakest leg. And that turned out to be not a very good, not a very good plan. So, so dual team up to $100,000 per week. And I'm sure that everybody out there can live very nicely on $100,000 per week. We're not going to talk today about the dual team matching bonus. I'm not going to talk really about the global enrollment pool, and we're not going to talk about the vehicle bonus. So that's the ways, you know, the way we can make money. But you know, we're gonna talk about the things that really have an impact on your day-to-day operation and your day-to-day business. So, you know, here's the bottom line. It costs you $20 one time to have the global marketing rights for all the Valentis products all over the world. Now think about that for a second. You get the global marketing rights for a line of products that Dave has spent millions of dollars putting together and assembling for us, and it costs you $20 one time. With that comes websites, landing pages, systems, videos, and the list goes on and on and on. The maximum amount of inventory that you can buy is $499. So you can't buy 10,000. There's no need to, you know, so $499. And, you know, I know to a lot of people that's a lot of money, but it is a business. So think of it as starting a business. Think of it as starting a franchise, if you will, and with an unlimited income potential. And that's what I loved about network marketing when I saw the model 31 years ago. I saw people making more money monthly than I was making annually in my business that I had created for 16 years. And that, my friend, was my paradigm shift, right? That caused me to pay attention and start to investigate what is happening. I wanted to show you what's happened to me, right? This was my first weekly commission check. From the 18th, I actually started on the 20th. That's when I signed up, the 20th of May, and signed up and I went to work, right? But what's important when you see this first check was that it was based on my efforts, almost 100% on my efforts. So the fast start bonus, that's and I'm going to go and I'll show you the next slide, but the fast start bonus, $580. My binary, $140. So it was almost non-existent, right? Obviously the matching bonus was $4. I didn't have a legacy team yet, so I had no legacy bonus. I didn't even know what a legacy bonus was, quite frankly. But all I knew is that my buddy Rick had made $1.4 million since he had joined Valentis, and that his best check to date when I talked to him was $22,000 a week. And I figured, hey, if somebody like that can make that kind of money, then I'm bound to make some money, right? And because I just do things, and just keep doing them, and in hopes that everything will work. But what I want to show you is what the Fast Start Commission is all about, right? One product, you earn $20 Fast Start. And it doesn't matter how you start, right? Whether you started with one product, you got started and you've got your website, you paid your $20 and you got your website and your back office, you earn the same amount of money as somebody that starts at $4.99. Now you're going to miss some things, but granted, if that's where you have to start, you can earn a $20 commission for somebody buying a single canister of Slim Roast, $40 if they buy 3, $60 if they buy 6, and $100 if they buy the Business Builder Pack. So no excuses, right? No matter where you start, this is the amount of money that you can earn, same amount of money that I earn, same amount of money that Rick earns or that Mitch earns. So that's, and like I said, the majority of your income will come from your efforts in the very beginning, right? You don't put any effort in, you won't make any money. I mean, this is not a lottery. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a business of product distribution, taking the product from the manufacturer, Valentis, to retail customers, right? And us being the mouthpiece, if you will, the store, if you will. Fast Start commissions. There's what mine look like. I know you can't see them, but I made $100 on one person, $40 on another, $40 on another, then a whole bunch of 20s, because I had a whole bunch of people that said, hey, Chuck, I want to try it. I want to try the product, see if it works for me. I got an email this morning from a person up in Michigan, and he was just ecstatic, right? He said, I know I haven't gotten back to you, but I just wanted to try the product. I'm happy to say that I've lost 18 pounds and I'm all in. He said, I'm going to buy the Business Builder package, and people are starting to ask me why, how in the world have I lost that much weight? And I just can't wait to tell them. He said, I've been very, very quiet, but he said, the quiet is coming to an end. He said, I'm going to be out promoting like crazy. So, the other part, and I don't want you to get too confused on this, and what's a coded bonus and all of those things, but just understand that in every, and we're going to talk about a Business Builder package, right? On every Business Builder package, there's $100 that's paid out. It's going to be paid out to somebody, right? And, after you build your foundation team of 3 people, not 3 people that you've sponsored, but 3 people that you've personally enrolled that have purchased a Business Builder pack, that's your foundation team. And those people are, that $100 that comes from that foundation team are paid to your enroller. So the first 3 people that I enrolled that purchased a business builder package, that $100 was paid to Rick. And I didn't begrudge him that. Rick was helping me and, doing calls and doing everything. And, God bless him. So, though that money went to him. Now, what's important is the 4th one to infinity. Now, I earn the $100, right? So the first 3 go to legacy coded to your enroller. But look, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 12th, whatever, however many people you sponsor, let's just say it's 7 and you're up to 10 people now personally sponsored. I just earned $700 when these people, those 7, went and purchased their business builder package. So that's on top of my fast start, right? So I earned a $100 fast start, $100 legacy. I still earn a $100 fast start on the first 3, the 1, 2, 3 that are coded to Rick. So you're not giving anybody away. They're not vanishing. They're not going anywhere. They're still in your dual team, except that you're just not getting paid that $100 legacy bonus. Now, here's what's interesting about the coded bonus, because what happens is when those 7 go out and enroll their first 3 that buy a business builder pack, that spins off $100, right? $100 on each one of those business builder packs. 7 times their first 3 coded to me is 21 people that have purchased a business builder pack. That's $2,100 that's paid to me, right? That's the 7 people and their foundation team. So now here's, again, what's interesting. When those 21 go out and sponsor their 3 and they purchase their business builder pack, those are coded to me. So $6,300 comes to me. And it can be over any period of time. I mean, it doesn't, it might happen next week. It might happen next month. One might come, another one might come, but those are always going to be paid to me. So you earn $100 on the first 3 of the first 3 of the first 3 of the first 3 to unlimited width and unlimited depth. So that's a big part of my legacy team. Now is over 100 people, right? Over 100 people. I wanted to show you what happened to me when I first got started. That was my June income, right? And again, this is based on my efforts. Now, I got to be honest with you. I haven't ever earned that little amount of money in my life, and worked as hard as I did. But, it's the one thing that I appreciate is that I started from the bottom, and I bought my $4.99 business builder pack just like everybody else does. I sponsored a few people who sponsored a few people who sponsored a few people, and the organization continued to grow. So, so that's exactly what happened. That last entry was a global bonus pool check, right? I got 1 share of that global bonus pool. But that's what happened to me. And, if that's all I ever did, and I annualized that, right? If I never did any better than $3,000, $3,100 a month, that's an extra almost 40 grand a year that would be coming into me. And this would be on a very part-time effort, right? I talk about it all the time, and I always ask that question. I go, John, if there was a chance, if there was a shot, if there was a 50-50 shot that a $500 investment and you working 10 hours a week, part-time effort over the next 2 to 5 years, that would produce a 6-figure annual income, would you be interested in something like that? And I'm waiting for John to respond, right? Most people say yes. Most people would say, hey, I'd give that a shot, $500, that's no big deal. Part-time effort, 10 to 12 hours a week, no big deal. I can fit that in, and it could is the word. It could produce a six-figure annual income. It might produce a lot more than a six-figure annual income, but let's just leave it at that for right now. I'm not going to go through and show you all of what happened, but obviously July was a little bit better, August was a little bit better, September was better, October was better, November was better, December was better, and January is awesome. So again, in a couple of months, I created a $64,000 annualized income for myself, just from my part-time effort. What I wanted to show you next is something that I was taught by Rick, and it was, I wish I would have followed his advice, but I had to learn it the hard way, is that, you need to take the first person you enroll and put them on your enroller's leg. Now, if you don't know what leg your enroller leg is, all I want you to do is go to your genealogy and click on that. You'll see a left leg and a right leg, and you'll see numbers generally in one leg. If you haven't done anything and there's numbers in one leg, that's your enroller's leg. Granted, okay? That's your enroller's leg. And so you want to take and move that rotator that designates which leg, and you want to flip it to your enroller's leg, that be right or that be left. And you do that, right? And first person on your enroller leg, the second person and third person on your leg, right? So there's you, there's the first person. Now it doesn't have to be a Ruby. It could be anybody. It could be somebody, it could be a customer, it could be anybody, but the first person that is active, that's buying product, get them over there, because what you want to do is get qualified. The qualification to earn dual team, there's no qualification to earn fast start bonuses, but the qualification to earn dual team is one on the left, one on the right, one on the right, one on the left. You got to have one on each side, active, right? So, there's the second one. We put Ruby down there, and it could be a Ruby. Hopefully it will be a Ruby. The third one on your leg, the leg that you're building, straight down. And, the conversation that I had with the people that I knew, and I said, hey guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build one leg. I'm going to build one leg, one person right after the other. Who wants to be the first person in? Everything that I do from that point forward is going to fall underneath you. Who wants that top spot? A lot of people said me. And I said, well, go buy a business builder package and you get the top spot. So they did. And then the second one and the third one. And so, I mean, here's what would happen. Here's kind of the income there, guys, is, $100 fast start for each one of those three, and then a share of the global bonus pool. And because you put 3 people in a month, right? It's got to be in a calendar month. 3 business builder packs in a calendar month gets you a share of the global bonus pool. And so you break even. That's what I like to show people. How do I get my money back, right? How can I put in $500 and how do I get my money back? So that's the exact way. And again, those first 3 rubies are your foundation team. So now you got that qualification done, right? You got that qualification done. So the next ruby you put in, next person you sponsor that buys a business builder package, you're going to earn $100 fast start, $100 legacy, 40%. Guys, there's just no company out there paying 40% into the enroller, at least not that I know of. So 40% is a huge number. I got this from a buddy of mine, and I wanted you to see what happened to his income This was shortly after I joined the company. Now, I'm not saying that I was, responsible for this, but as you see, his I wanted you to see the difference here. His fast start bonuses are not what mine were, right? Because he is not actively, I mean, he's still actively, we all actively continue to recruit all the time, but your focus starts to change, from your efforts to getting paid on the group effort. So his binary income, right? His dual team income, $7,720, right? His match, which the matching bonus, which is calculated off the dual team income, what those people in the dual team earn, $2,430. And then his legacy bonus of people that he earned $100 on. So, not a bad week's work, right? If you annualize that over 52 weeks, and we get paid 52 weeks, we don't get paid monthly, we get paid every week. 52 weeks times that, that's over $500,000, which is in the top echelon of 1% of the income earners in the country. And I would probably say top 1% of the income earners in the world. So $544,000 is a nice annualized income, and anybody would be happy to have that kind of income. So, guys, there's only a few things in the world that we do, and like I said, I want you to stay focused on money-making activities. Share the products, right? Don't be bashful. Share the products. Share the opportunity with people. Send them videos. Send them, all the things, all the tools that we have, including tools like this, right? So that they can hear and see from, the people that you're working with, and then build for the next event. I mean, those are the things that I was taught 31 years ago, and nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. The technology has changed. The products have changed. The companies have changed, but the basics have never changed. Share the products, share the opportunity, and build for the next event. Hey, when we had to share the opportunity back in the day, right, we had a VHS tape. That VHS tape used to cost me $12 just for one. And we taught our people to buy 100 of them. That was $1,200 just in tapes alone. And we told them, once you gave that tape out, once that person watched it, go get it again. So you could recycle it and recycle it and recycle it. Now, because of technology, everything is there. The videos are there and so on and so on. So, things have become much more streamlined and much more the speed at which things can get done. Massive success for 2019. I know that everybody that's here, if they'll just keep those blinders on and just stay focused on, doing these three things and teaching other people to do these three things and having those conversations with their friends about, hey, Bobby, do you drink coffee? Yeah, why do you want to know? Hey, Bobby, did you ever think about losing any weight? Yeah, why do you want to know? Well, Bobby, I'm glad you asked that question. The reason I asked was because I found an amazing product that is a weight loss coffee that I started drinking 6 months ago. And in the first week, I lost 9 pounds. You interested in losing 9 pounds? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'd like to lose 9 pounds. Well, let me tell you the good news, Bobby. I've lost now 37 pounds, right? And Valentis does something, a little bit weird. They don't advertise on television. They don't stock products in the store. You can order them all online. And I'm the spokesperson. I'm the highly paid spokesperson for the products. And that's why I'm calling you, because if you order products, I get paid. And, I'm sure you'd want to do the same thing. In fact, in this last year, 2018, the company paid me over $70,000 just to spread the word. So, hey, Bobby, if that's something you want to do, I'll get you enrolled in our referral program, and you can start earning money from referring the product to your friends. So, you know, guys, I wasn't going to sext you, you know, they call this sexting, you know, but I had to put it up there. You know, that's me. And I took those just a couple of days ago, and I've sent them off to a couple of people, and they couldn't hardly believe it. I mean, I can't hardly believe it. When you know the amount of effort that I put in and the blood, sweat, and tears at the gym trying to get my stomach to reduce, and all I had to do was drink coffee for 6 months, you know, it's pretty amazing. So you can do exactly the same thing. You can have the most successful business on the planet. For you guys and gals that are in a brand new market, you know, the pioneers, I can't tell you how excited I am for you, because you're the ones that are setting the pace. And so just keep doing what you've been doing, keep doing more of what you've been doing, and we will see you in March in Las Vegas at the Leadership Conference. Can't wait to meet all of you in person. And so with that, I'm going to call this meeting to an end, and thank you for joining me here today. So guys, I stopped that, and I will